Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Marketing Matters. I'm Sarah Touchstone, Landmark Title's social media marketing strategist and educator, bringing you Marketing Matters live every Wednesday morning at 10 a.m. Today, I am live from the Inman Connect conference in Las Vegas. Inman brings the cutting edge technology, the cutting edge ideas, trends, and people who are at the top of the industry all together and really build out where this industry is going in the future. So I'm just going to touch briefly on a couple of speaking points that I attended yesterday. We'll go more into depth after the conference as well, but I wanted to bring you guys this information firsthand live. So on our agenda today, takeaways from yesterday, we've got a plethora of things. The new leader from realtor.com. Where can your crazy ideas take you? Is real estate at a crossroads? Top YouTube strategies with zero ad spending. This one, I kept it in there. We're not going to talk about it today. This is going to be its own separate thing, but I wanted you guys to just get a sneak preview of that. That's a really amazing one that I'm building out a whole presentation for. So stay tuned on that. Then today, how to take your lead generation strategies to the next level with AI. Yes, I know you guys are all interested in that, as am I. 5 game-changing strategies for real estate agents in 2024 and beyond. Why move when our rates are so low? Cross-channel marketing tactics actually work right now. 3 critical elements for predictability, success in any market. And then, of course, social media. The afternoon yesterday was filled with multiple social media experts. So I'll cover a few things that we talked about. So first and foremost, we've got the new leader at realtor.com. So realtor.com, I'm sure that everybody is familiar with this platform, but this was the original listing site. It's been around since 1995, and it is now number 2 to Zillow. So they have a new CEO, Damian Eales, over there. So it was really interesting listening to him talk yesterday, give a little bit of a background about his company. Once again, this is a platform that we're all very familiar with, but the idea of it going under new leadership and hopefully bringing some new ideas to that. I know quite a few of you guys work with realtor.com ads because some of you can no longer work with Zillow, right? So having a fresh new leader for that platform, I really encourage you guys to look and dig a little bit deeper, whether you're already working with them or you're interested in working with them. Their goal is to grow an even larger audience and to give realtors more tools that they're going to be able to leverage in their business. So check out the information. Like I said, if you're interested in realtor.com or you're already working with them, I think that platform is going to be headed in a really positive direction moving forward. One of my favorite speakers yesterday was Kyle Steele. And his topic was all about where can your crazy ideas take you? So you guys know that I love ideas, whether it's, hiking the Grand Canyon multiple times or stepping outside of your comfort zone when it comes to marketing tactics or, whatever the idea, it's go big or go home, right? Now is a great time to really get out there and implement your crazy ideas. So chasing something that maybe you've been putting off, now is a better time than ever for that. It's kind of the power of the big window. So the bigger your window, the more that you can see. Don't limit yourself right now in this industry. This is a great time and a great opportunity to really do things that stand out. Of course, make sure that whatever you're doing is legal and safe, but chase some of those ideas. And there are three things that Kyle talked about that every idea needs. So as you are coming up with these crazy ideas, here's a little bit of framework. First off is a chance. You have to give your ideas a chance. You are responsible for whether or not you pursue an idea. A lot of times we talk ourselves out of ideas. So Kyle, really, first and foremost, give your ideas a chance. Then the second is time and place. Yes, all ideas can come to fruition in the proper time and place. But of course, what do we know? When is the best time to do something? Yesterday. Today's the second best. So consider right now the right time and the place for presenting and going after the ideas. Number three is a crew. You got to have people that are going to support what your crazy ideas are. So if it's marketing wise, you guys know that you have the ultimate support here with Landmark Title. Our team here at Landmark Title love crazy ideas. I know, because I personally bring them crazy ideas all the time, and we go for it. So if there's something that, like I said, you've been wanting to implement in your business and you just think it's a little bit too outlandish, now is a great time. Reach out to your business development manager, see if you can collaborate with them and put some of these ideas into focus. All right, real estate crossroads, right? We're all feeling it. So Michael Depretti talked yesterday, and he's an amazing speaker. He really is just this real estate industry specialist. It's always an honor to hear him speaking. But it really is kind of at that crossroads point. He gave some numbers, which he's great about doing. So in 2021, real estate was growing at 18%. Fast forward to 2 years later, right? We're in 2023 right now. We are at negative 18%. So really, we've had a lot of growth and then decrease, and almost kind of it feels deflating sometimes to be at this crossroads. But there's some really interesting points that he made about a receding tide reveals. So when things are good, when the waters are flowing, we feel good, right? Boats are floating. But as soon as that tide recedes, which is kind of where we feel like we are right now, it is hard. But then you also see who's got the grit, who's got the grind, who is going to stick with this, and who is going to actually rise to the top. So rising tide or receding tides reveal who is going to be at the top. One of the things he talked a lot about, you can see on the slide, are incumbents or disruptors. So over this last couple of years, we've seen incumbents who have, very secure business models. They definitely follow the same kind of models that they've been following for a while, have been having receding growth, whereas disruptors have really been taking off in this crossroads type of market. So I'm not going to go into the particulars of who are incumbents and who are disruptors. I think you guys pretty much know and you have an idea. But the incumbents kind of have had a lot of growth. A lot of times they have higher overheads, fixed costs, and a limited ability to evolve. Disruptors, they're coming in, they've got lower operating costs, more flexibility. One of the companies that he did mention, which has a model of an incumbent, but has had the growth of a disruptor, is Compass. So that was very interesting to watch that. In fact, Compass's CEO was speaking this morning, and I actually heard him speak right before I came here to sit down with you guys. So the models are really interesting. Like I said, the disruptors seem to be doing the better in this market, but it's really anybody's game right now. And the last thought that Mike left us with was compete where you can win. So if there's nothing else you guys take away from this webinar today, compete where you can win. We all love to win, right? All right. And then AI. AI has been a hot topic to this conference. So it's been interesting to attend some of these. The good news is that a lot of what we've covered here on Marketing Matters and some other webinars is what they're talking about here. So you guys have been on the forefront. Attend to some of the ChatGPT, the Canva classes that we offer here at Landmark Title. You guys you are on the forefront of this information. A lot of what we're talking about here is speculations on where AI is going to go. But when it comes to the nitty gritty and what agents are really doing with it, we cover a lot of that. So that's been some really good news. Some of the other things that you guys can do, though, with really leveraging that AI is asking it questions about, and this is once you are using like ChatGPT, ask questions about what ChatGPT actually thinks you should be marketing, what your marketing models should look like. Now, you have to have been using this. This is a little bit beyond the basic. So it has to have built some algorithms around you and has to know you because it is a chat model. So asking it, saying, knowing me, what kind of content should I be creating? Now, of course, you can listen to me talk all day long about what content is popular, what is working, but it was an interesting perspective to ask your chat and AI platforms about yourself and what in content it thinks that you should be marketing based on the input of information that you've already given it. And then three things, once you are really in it to win it, with AI, with marketing, that this was actually a panel, they recommended was hire tech enablers and outsource. If this is not something you love doing or you won't have time to do, get a little bit of knowledge and then outsource. Of course, go super big. You guys know I love that one. And know just enough to be dangerous. So know the basics of it. Like I said, if AI and ChatGPT and Canva Magic, if these are still foreign terms to you, I really encourage you to go to our YouTube channel and watch some of our other videos. Take a Canva class. I'm sure we are a Canva ChatGPT class. We have some coming up. So know enough to be dangerous. Don't get too bogged down with these new processes and procedures. Really consider hiring them out, and then of course go super big. All right, this was probably my favorite presentation that I saw yesterday. So it's 5 game-changing strategies for real estate agents in 2024 and beyond. So I'm just going to basically go over the 5 different tactical strategies. This, once again, this could end up being its own class entirely. So I'm just going to touch base on the 5. So number 1 is offer a deal of the week. And these are outside the box ideas. Like, I really liked this one because it presented some things that maybe we don't think about. So number 1 is the deal of the week. Whatever is in your market or wherever you're trying to market, come up with an email, a text, something that you can send to people within your database that is the deal of the week. This is the best. This is, this is Sarah's pick for the week. Number 2 is the magic whiteboard. So as you are strategizing, whether it's listing or whether you're working with buyers, put up a whiteboard behind you with some little strategy bubbles, and then send that out to the people that you're working with. They want to see that you're working, and they want to see that you're working for them, that you have a plan. So that's number 2. Number 3 is sell the appointments. So make sure that you're going into your appointments, not just with a listing presentation, not just with, I'm going to do a really great job for you. Make sure that you come in with proof. So proof over promise. He even suggested doing a voicemail, having your lender call up, leave a voicemail for you about the list of buyers that they have. So this is if you're on a listing presentation, play that voicemail for your potential sellers. Let them know that not only are you going to work hard for them, but you have proof that you have buyers that are looking exactly with what they're looking for. I can go into more details. Like I said, I think we'll do a separate presentation on this. Number 4 was that lender voicemail. So make sure, and I even have a script that I can provide for you guys, exactly what that voicemail needs to entail. And then number 5 is demystifying your database. So break down your database. Who do you have that are buyers in your database that are looking for what your sellers are offering? So 5 game-changing strategies. These were all new ones that I had never heard. It was really exciting. So stay tuned. We'll break this in. We'll probably make a separate, I have the slides for all of this presentation, so we'll probably do a separate one if you guys are interested in that. Once again, stay tuned for more. All right. This was a great one too. Why move when the interest rates are so low? So this was a panel of top producing realtors. One was actually from Oregon, one was from New York. So these are markets that are very different, but still dealing with the same issues, just like we are in Phoenix. So this was a really great way to overcome objections in our market, which I know that we deal with all the time. So a couple of quick points from that presentation. So everybody was working from home, right? That was a big platform for us. Presenting homes with home offices. We went back to, instead of open floor plans, more closed floor plans, allowing the freedom for more people to be at home and have their own space. However, I know that you guys have probably noticed with your clients that people are moving from the work at home back to the office. So people may have moved during that time, and now they were further away from the office, but they may want to be closer to the office. The need for the space is not the same. So that was one of the number 1 things that they brought up. New rates are now the normal rates. The further we get down the road with the new rates, the more people will realize that 6-7%, this is just the way things are right now. So try to make sure that your clients don't feel dissuaded to try to wait for those rates to come back down. The reality is that these are the rates. This is our new normal. Right now, we have the ability to have sales that are good for both parties involved. There's a lot more fairness in this market than we were experiencing during like the crazy pandemonium market. So it really does emphasize that this is good now for the sellers and buyers. There's a little bit more negotiating room. There's a little more wiggle room. It's not just a feeding frenzy. Sellers, give them the net game analysis. Shine some light on the opportunity that they have. You know, maybe they are comfortable in the bigger house that they have, but what does their life want to look like? Do they want to continue staying in a bigger house? Could they, if they sell their house and downsize, even though they have a low rate, does it give them the opportunity and the potential to maybe open up other areas of their lives and do things that they maybe have dreamt of doing? So really dive deep into what could potentially motivate sellers as well as buyers right now. And as always, present value. Value is number 1. It is key in our industry. So always present yourself as being a valuable partner to your clients. All right. Cross-channel marketing tactics that are working right now. So this was, once again, this was another interesting panel. There are a couple of nuggets of really informational gold that I want to share with you. The first one is Facebook video ads with your buyers. So the buyer's story on video and then posting them to social media and doing geo-targeted ads in the area that they are looking to buy. This is attractive marketing at its finest, right? So tell the story of your buyers, geo-target the area they want to live in, and watch the sellers come to you. I loved that one. And then of course, video's still really big, guys. So if you're not doing video, consider it, but then also consider sending it through email and or text. People love seeing your face. They love hearing from you. It adds a level of trust when they actually see you. So don't just do your videos and post them on social media. Go a little bit further beyond. Paid ads are coming back. So whether you're doing that on Facebook through Boost or ads or Google, consider doing paid ads, and then of course video. And then pre-listing emails to your database. That's another big one. So you've got, this is even before you go on the actual listing appointment. This goes back to what I was saying earlier. So send to your database, those that you have that are buyers that are looking, say, I'm going on this listing, should have this ready to go in about 10 days. Is this something that you're interested in? And wait for the responses back. One, that's proof that you can actually take on your listing appointment, say, I have these 9 buyers that are actually looking. They've responded to what I have already sent them. And then 2, even if this house isn't for them, you now have 9 buyers that have responded that are potentially going to be active buyers that you have now the opportunity to reach back up to and follow up with. So those were my nuggets from that. And then the 3 critical elements for predictable success in any market. So we talked a lot about the skilled plan. So everybody's got a type of agent that they are, right? Whether the skilled planner, the hungry rookie, the top producer, or you're that average agent. It really involves quite a few areas to be a successful agent, right? You have to have the skills, you have to have the grit and grime, you have to have the knowledge, and you actually have to have the planning to go out and do it. The average agent, though, a lot of times ends up with what is called a void. So be careful what category you may fit into when it comes to being that agent. You know, the skilled planner, they have planning down, they have their systems in place, but they may lack in the knowledge and the skill. The hungry rookie, they are getting out there, they are doing, boots on the ground, but they may lack the skill. Top producers usually have, the skill, but they may not have the systems implemented because they are so busy all the time. But like I said, that average agent ends up with a void where they are seemingly busy. They're doing busy work, but they're not really moving the needle forward. So you have to be able to move that effort to move that needle forward. And sometimes it takes massive action for a massive result. So think outside the box, going back to the beginning with the crazy ideas, guys. That really is one of the things that you need to be focusing on. And then more than anything, I heard this several times through the presentations yesterday, but think about what you want your life to look like, not just your business. What is your passion? What do you draw from? How are you going to actually get to these higher goals? And not just, like I said, not just in your business, but your life in general. So once again, if there were one other thing that you took away from today's presentation, what does your life want to look like? All right, wrapping it up with social media, guys. Okay, social media, it's still the way. Yeah, still the way. But a couple of points that I took from the presentation yesterday. Social media is, and I love this term, it is attractive marketing. A lot of these social media agents do not go out and prospect. They let social media do the work for them. Now, whether or not this is a model that can work for everyone, I'm not going to say that it is. However, it is a model that I think every agent should be implementing. So while you are out prospecting, you also want to set up systems within your social media that are bringing attention and attracting clients to you. Talk about what they don't see. So we get caught up a lot of times in doing things like posting about what, we sold a house. Okay, yes, that's the surface. But what was the story? What did you have to overcome before you actually got to that point in which you could make the I sold a house? So I really like that. Create habits and accountability. When it comes to social media, if you need help with accountability, of course, our business development managers would love to help you with that. And then cross market on as many platforms as possible. You don't have to love all the platforms, but pick as many as you can so that your social footprint is large. And then they talked about what is converting right now. So repurposing content, make one video, then make more videos from that. Make one post, then make a side post. If you've got a listing, like I said, take us through the story of what is going on with that listing. Don't just say, under contract and sold. Give us more. Repurpose that content. Tell the stories. When I say stories, I mean Instagram stories, Facebook stories, but I also mean really go in depth about the entire process with these people. Let me know who they are. And then hyper local. Do reviews on restaurants, parks, events, what's going on in your neighborhood. Be the neighborhood mayor and the expert of the area. One of the other great things that they covered yesterday was ManyChat. So I'll go a little bit more in depth about that, but we've talked a little bit about how to integrate some of the AI systems into social media and what you are doing. So ManyChat is an AI respondent. So you can basically have it create almost a spider web of information. If they say this, you say that. If they say this, you say that. So look that up. That one is one of the tech features that is accepted by the Meta Corporation. So that's a really good one to start getting into. If you guys are interested about that too, I'll bring it back and we'll talk more about that one in particular. I know I'm interested about it. And then spark emotion through your social media content, create curiosity and create the gap. So just like I said, do you guys want to find out when we were marketing, this webinar, do you want to find out what's coming up for real estate in 2024? Ask the questions, create the gap, then fill that gap in with information. So the last thing that I will leave you guys with today, before I obviously cover upcoming classes, is Roy Vaden said, social media, save the best for first. As you're creating social media content, do not save the best for last. Hit them hard, hit them fast, give them the good stuff right up so you have their attention, you get the watch time, and you make an impact. All right, guys, if y'all have any questions, please let me know. Like I said, you can utilize the chat or the question and answer window. There will be a lot more information that's going to be coming out of this conference too. So even if you want to send me an email, I think we'll go ahead, we'll put together a series, or maybe we'll even do it on Marketing Matters, breaking down the specifics of some of the presentations. It's hard when we're just scratching the surface, right? You're like, I really want to hear more about that. Well, don't worry, guys. There will be more information. 2024 is going to be an incredible year, and I can't wait to bring you guys all the good stuff. All right. So we do have some classes coming up. Of course, CE, Love CE, October 10th, 9 a.m. to 12 p.m., 3 hours of general about the appraisal process. This is in person. So if you would like to attend in person, get in on that. And then happy hour August 10th, 4 to 6 p.m., BJ's Restaurant. Patty and Michael are hosting this. If you'd like to attend, this is going to be on Goodyear. Let them know. And then we've got the HUD class coming up. Patty and Michael do this class on a regular basis. This one's going to be on Zoom, August 11th from 2 to 3 p.m. So reach out, get the Zoom link, attend that one as well. It's a Friday, so Friday afternoon, right before you go into the weekend. And then headshots. Who needs a new headshot, right? Everyone. So Melinda and Mary are hosting a realtor headshot event on August 16th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. This one is going to be at Fairway Mortgage off in Glendale. $10. All proceeds are going to go to the Phoenix Children's Hospital. So reach out, attend that. Everybody needs a new headshot going into fall, right? All right. And then August 16th, this is going to be a great webinar. I'm going to be on this one, LLCs and rental properties. August 16th, 1 to 2 p.m. Register for this, reach out. You can type in that bit.ly, or you can reach out to Renee. She's hosting this. This is going to be really good information for yourselves and for your clients. And then we have Here Comes the Judge coming up again on August 17th. You guys hear me talk about this every week. It's going to be in Prescott at the Willow Creek Inn from 1 to 2 p.m. If you guys are headed up there, reach out to Michelle and let her know that you are coming. And then, as always, on the the fourth Wednesday of the month, there is the Biltmore Luxury Tour. Meet at the Camelback Lakes Corporate Center. Head on out, starts at 9 a.m. You can scan that code and attend every fourth Wednesday. And it's free. We love free. And then, of course, we'll be wrapping up summer school session. The last one will be on Monday, August 28th, Finding Your North Star. This is on Zoom. You do not have to have attended the other ones. So scan the QR code, get registered, 10 a.m., August 28th on Zoom. That one's going to be great. And then right up last day of the month, August 31st, we've got another CE class for you from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. This one is going to be in person at the Holiday Inn Conference Center in Glendale. So if you want to get some credits, you want to learn about mortgage financing, knowledge for agents, please reach out to Patty, get registered for that. And then moving on to September, we've got Whiskey Reservoir, September 21st, starting at 3 p.m. These are fun, open to all. Head on out to Prescott, reach out to Michelle and let her know if you can attend that. And that's it for us today, guys. So of course, thank you to our business development managers. If there's any help that you need, accountability, marketing wise, reach out to them. Beth, Becky, Melinda, Mary, Michael, Michelle, Patty, Renee, and Keith. They are here to help you along. And of course, thank you to Landmark Title for allowing us to bring you Marketing Matters every single Wednesday at 10 a.m. Stay tuned for more information. The audio today may have been a little crazy because we're here live, but the good news is we will be covering this information again, expanding more on it. So stay tuned for the schedule of the Inman follow-up. And of course, please think of us on your next title and escrow. We have 7 offices across the valley, 1 in Prescott, 2 up here in the Nevada area for all of your title and escrow needs. Please put us on that next contact, and we look forward to working with you.